いたいた。こいつじゃない。こいつじゃないの。無視されてんだけど。そうだよね。無視はこいつ？
I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through my wares?
That's a witcher, not a human.
So, no schnapps?
Take care, what's up?
なんかあった？エルフの剣。
You're stupid.
いや、い
She
らない。
just fell unconscious.
The commoners claim it's our prince's doing.
Serfs and lords judgment is above their station.
Geralt! It's good to see you.
The commoners claim Stennis is involved in Saskia's poisoning. They're looking to slaughter him.
What's stopping them?
The knights, Adernian noble lords.
Not easy to raise a hand against a blue blood.
A peasant by the name of Calton was at the council. He didn't seem to respect anything or anyone.
Calton's a blackguard. He'll use any excuse to raid and plunder.
He has a taste for noble blood. They say he buries gold looted from the lords in some gorge. Looks like things are getting nasty.
Hear me! What do you want? I'm Skill and Burden. I keep order in Vergen.
Are doing a nice job then? Where was you when they poisoned Saskia?
Give us the prince! Get the flails! Stop! Yorvith. Squirrels. Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons. I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if need be.
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince Stennis and Olgan poisoned Saskia. We want justice!
You want revenge. It's not the same thing.
We don't care. Saskia's fallen as if dead, while the poisoning prince and noble lords rush to herd us onto the field and sell us to Henselt. We won't let them!
You lie, Colton. Nobody's being sold out. The poisoner must be caught and tried by law.
Your law? What then? He'll pay a fine and get spanked on his ass? We'll spank him all right, with an axe to the throat!
Where's this servant?
Safe. The Scoia'tael keep an eye on him.
Why is the prince hiding in his house if he's innocent?
Enough! I'll shoot the first to reach for a weapon. Then heads will start falling.
There's more of us. You can't kill every...
Then you'll be first. Now back off! We need to act quickly.
What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but be swift. I can't hold them off for long. Question the peasants and the nobles, and talk to the dwarves. Maybe you can get to meet Stennis.
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared a suitable story.
You'll know how to sort the sheep from the goats. Also, find the servant who started talking so suddenly. You won't have time to talk to everyone, though, that's for sure. Rolling dung, you surly dog! You would change your tone when we put a
Saskia's on the come over here. Tinsel at the gate.
Why is he lingering about? Like the stench in a dwarven hovel?
Those witches be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stennis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead of pissing around.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care of the magnets, throwing their weight about too much they are.
You know Saskia's servant?
Willie of the Oblates. He handled the wine, indeed, but loves the Virgin like a sister and mother put together.
He'd gladly get quartered for her.
Where's this Willie of yours?
Hiding in his shack, afraid of them lords. Squirrels guard him.
Farewell.
Give
This is
us this
nonsense.
whoreflower!
What would the prince gain with the
Rolling
virgin's
dung,
death?
you surly
I can tell you
dog!
what he lost with
Say,
a life.
Witcher, come over
容
here.
疑者
Prince has it coming.
If not for that damned Yorvith, the serfs would probably be
ど
hanging.
こにおる
They say someone cast a spell, and the Virgin fell as if dead.
There goes the peace, eh? What should I do?
An army led by a woman.
The gods, who needs this?
I've been looking for you.
I don't know you.
You caused quite a commotion. Afraid of something?
No, nothing.
You're lying.
I didn't do nothing. Didn't say nothing, don't know nothing, and didn't see nothing.
I don't want to hurt you. I really don't. But I'll cut your arm off if I have to.
No, no, please.
So tell me what you saw.
I heard the priest talking with the prince. This goody-goody, said the Virgin, is really a beast under her fair skin.
What priest?
Olcan, the one killed.
So there's no way I can check if you're lying.
I swear on my mother's grave, I speak the truth.
What else did you hear? Tell me.
I was put in Saskia's room in order when the priest came to the prince's chamber next door. They wasn't speaking loud, but I heard the priest say, just clear the servants from the kitchen. Nothing more. Reverend Olcan, only he could tell you how it was, beginning to end.
The dead aren't very talkative.
What about what they leave behind? There may be clues or some such.
Maybe.
Nobody will
May the
believe me
triple
anyway.
goddess watch over you.
シルバートン
Sorcerers are a plague of the worst kind. Hang them all by the balls and let them swing.
Hello, Witcher.
ハローなんでセシルどこだっけこっちじゃないよな
Greetings.
Who will the Witcher
Tell you
see?
what he
Quick,
lost
quick.
with a life.
Go get the
Prince has it
lads, we
coming,
won't
they
stand
think.
for
As
this.
I see it, every
Good.
princeling likes
Bloody
to
bastard poisoned the
Guilt must be
Virgin.
proven.
I'll cut the block
Otherwise,
off the
it's
next man
vigilante
who dares
justice.
try his luck.
I grant you that, Grimster.
Say, Witcher, come over here.
Give us this
これはスタ
whoreflower.
ーで
Rolling dung, you surly dog!
You'll change your tone when we put a sickle to your throat.
Say,
Save your
Witcher,
threats
come over
for
here.
your-
Serfs and lords will never be on the same
If
side.
not for that damned
Humans
Yorvith,
only
the
care
serfs
how
would
their ass
probably
is
be
made.
hanging.
どこ
I heard
Shut your trap if you don't know what's going
そ
on.
こだ
Ah, I never finished telling you about the canary. So, we were working at the port, and worked with
ここだね
They lie in wait for their lord and prince. Humans are an odd lot. I certainly hope Scalen can clean up this mess. What can I do for you, Witcher?
I need to know where Reverend Olcan used to live.
Simple. Let me show you on the map. It's about right here. Don't forget about the monsters in the pit.
オルカンの部屋を調べる行ったり来たりだね
the bird mash.
セーブしとこう
What's this? Clad in hues of green, amid shrubs.
合ってんのかなこっちでオッケー軽くなったし
At your service.
どこおるか。
How do you see it?
こ
Do the
こ
gods
か。
favor Lady Saskia as she claims?
Gods never favor it.
あれ裏側
Can be thought. They're willing to fight for us, let them. I see no need to pick neither comers. So you wish to tell me the sorceresses stand to gain nothing?
Strange aura. Nothing interesting.
「壁に耳あり」って書いてるよね。どっかの壁が怪しい。これか。怪しいけどなんかこれか。事態の進展を待つって書いてるね。あれ、入り口どこだ？こっちか。これがおるか？出よう。
Perhaps we should pray? It's gotten late.
To be honest. こっちじゃないな。
Nothing good in store.
So it's really haunted now.
Nothing.
It is. They should make it a mandatory pilgrimage.
設計図が無駄な買い物だったわ。とりあえず矢印の方向に向かってるけど。
Hello, Witcher.
ああ、こっち行けるか。
They say someone cast a spell. Don't try it. The virgin fell as if dead.
またここ戻ってきちゃった。
If not for that damned Yovel.
It's good to see someone's taking care
Guilt
of it.
must be
Witcher,
proven.
come over here.
Otherwise, it's vigilante justice.
Why is he lingering about? Like the stench in a dwarven hovel?
Those witches be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stennis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead of pissing around.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care of the magnets, throwing their weight about too much they are.
Farewell.
Give us this whoreflower!
Rolling dung,
Say,
you surly
Witcher, come over
dog!
here. You're cheap.
I'd gladly hear your opinion on the situation.
Finally, someone reasonable. It's obvious Henselt bribed some serf who then did what he was told.
That's interesting.
Just think it through. The prince couldn't have done it. The wine was in plain sight. Only the servants touched the decanters, and who are they? Commoners. Then that same commoner incited his folk to stand against the nobles and the prince.
Something to think about.
Enough of this charade!
Try to be reasonable, folks. Sit down and talk in peace.
We've talked enough! Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from his hovel!
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk Edirnian land, say so.
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than to prove guilt.
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stennis supposedly attempted to kill Saskia. Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed? Bear in mind how eminent is his lineage.
That's why. The mongrel covets the crown.
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards Saskia during the negotiations with Henselt?
Pretending to be with her, he was, sly fox. Taking the simple peasants in. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lords think.
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders. They hatched a plot to dispose of him.
Saskia's servant said that...
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to say, why does he hide like a thief? The answer is simple. He's a fraud.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoresons. Squirrels have to guard him.
One last question. How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact that servants taste wine from the barrels before the virgin sips it.
It's not clear how the prince poisoned the wine, but that doesn't mean he didn't do it.
Stennis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanted to hurt the miss? Never. It's cause of her you noble dogs can't ignore us. A pig won't cut its own throat. A peasant's not foolish enough to raise his hand against his savior.
Perhaps it is no peasant's deed. However, that doesn't mean the prince is guilty, fool.
Answer me this. Was not Stennis' room next to Saskia's? Do not the wines come from his own lice-ridden cellar? Can he not enter the Virgin's kitchen at will? Yes. His serene dumbhead the prince can, curses on his kin. Nobody in Vergen wants to kill Saskia. And even if they wanted, nobody but Stennis could do it.
You're wrong, Colton. Reverend Olkin wanted to get rid of Saskia. He thought she was a monster at heart.
Olkin was on Stennis' leash like a dog.
How dare you, lout! Do you imagine if someone sits next to a married lady, he's surely fucking her?
The priest tried to convince Prince Stennis to join the conspiracy.
Is Stennis some dimwit foundling that he dances to a lousy priest's tune? Olcan got what he deserved when Henselt cleaved his head. Now it's Stennis' time.
There is no proof the prince agreed.
The priest asked him for admittance to the kitchen.
So he didn't poison the Virgin himself, but allowed her to be poisoned.
It appears Stennis would benefit the most from Saskia's death.
Your Highness, this is dangerous.
I am not afraid. Fear is a commoner's trait, unfit for one with royal blood running in his veins. What do you want, to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market? You stand before royal majesty, and you raise your hands against it. In this world there are crimes that can be forgiven, and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against divine right is not worthy to walk this world. And what about he who poisons the Virgin of Edirn? Firstly, Saskia is alive, so no one can blame me for her death. Secondly, you have no proof that it was I who tried to murder her. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise above the law. However, only she, the Virgin of Edirn, can judge me. Can it? And if Saskia won't get well, who's gonna judge you? I believe she can be cured. But if the gods decide otherwise, we'll summon a coven of the wise who can pass just sentence.
Those are words worthy of a true sovereign.
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let my deeds be the flame that lights up your darkness.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's guilty or not. We can't deny him that. What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince? Will they hear him out? No. They'll hang him from the nearest tree or tear him limb from limb. What will happen if we allow a lynching? What if people see that might makes right? Who'll guarantee they won't desire to avenge their wrongs? real and imagined. Who'll protect people whose only fault is noble birth from the exasperated mob? And where will it lead?
The peasants are furious.
They didn't dare mount a frontal attack.
But they haven't forgotten about Stennis, and won't. It'll be that way until Saskia regains consciousness.
She won't keep order by strength alone.
Unless it's a great strength.
We need an authority figure, and royal blood.
5 courts go to waste in the Dwarven dungeon at the moment.
There's also Henselt.
Going into that haunted mist is madness. Stealing Stennis away would be easier.
No. Anything involving Stennis will cause a riot.
I've had enough of the peasants and nobles barking. Saskia's the best leader I know, but she can't hope to defeat Henselt's army with this rabble, which is why I'm going to get reinforcements.
Where?
4 Scoia'tael units await in hiding to the east. Time to summon them.
You'll make it in time?
I must.
フィリッパのとこに行くのかね。ちょっと道が分かりづらいからね。どこにいるか忘れるよね。
I had a dream. We were mining up at the face of the drive, like in the old days.
あれ
Probably on the other side.
In the Kedweni camp?
You'll have to pass through the mist.
There's no time to lose.
I'm continuously scanning the battlefield. I'll show you the way through. I'll find you when you enter the mist.
Farewell, then.
We still need royal blood.
I know. Henselt.
We need his blood, not his death.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not a Kingslayer?
なんか人いるね。あれオレンって金だよね。人の家で金めっちゃ取ってるやん。結構稼げる。あれ霧って前言ったけどさ、そこでやられたとこ？
I don't know.
行きたくないな、それだったら。
I got a serious career proposal yesterday.
From one of your vet lads, eh?
なんか影ができなかった今。水たまりか。行きたくないな。やっぱそうや。 ったとこや。今回は守ってくれる感じ？
Guess they'll never learn.
それだったらありがたいよ。そっか。こいつ倒さないといけないのか。こんな近くに出てくる、そうか。こいつはご了承できる。何人おる？オッケー。
I can go no further. If Deathmold senses my presence,
How will I get back to Vergen?
I'll wait nearby. Hurry!
ーっとあれ通れないな。こっちか。セーブしとこう。ここに何があるわけ？
I knew it. Damn, I knew it was you. When the mist started whirling, I told the boys, it's Geralt of Rivia, or my name isn't Vernon Roach. Friend of yours?
Just found him. He was already dead.
Interesting. Dressed like a Vergeni. You almost made it through the fog. What's your business here?
Triss is somewhere nearby.
Still looking for your sorceress. If she came here, I'd know about it.
She's got to be here. Philippa Eilhart located her.
Well, it seems you met the whole menagerie. Will you abandon them too when things get hot? You made your choice. Fled with the elves while Vess almost died at that horse in Laredo's house.
I'm not one of your men, Roach. I didn't betray you.
I didn't say that.
But you thought it. You and your men against the whole world. Those not on your side are against you.
Don't you care about Voltaire's death anymore?
The assassin kidnapped Triss, remember? Help me find her, and I promise I'll keep the word I gave you in the dungeons of La Valette Castle.
I don't know why I'm doing this. Right. If Triss is anywhere in the area, it can only be one place. At the rear, near the riverbank, the Nilfgaardians have set up their camp. Nobody can enter it. You can get there either via some caves or by sneaking through the main camp. Don't forget the gates. Believe it or not, the whorehouse is where you need to go to enter the caves. The ladies thought they'd use that passage to service the knights and nobles, but some monsters have their lairs there. If you've had your fill of whores and monsters, to the east there's a path that leads along the riverbank. That'll get you near the canteen. You'll have to sneak the rest of the way from there.
Thanks, Roach.
Hey, I'll hold you to your promise.